Today's horoscope from Astro Academy, Virgo, May 16, 2025. A new responsibility to a group or friend could appear this week, but there can be a lot to learn through your connections, and you can feel quite motivated and needed. You are in a more practical or serious frame of mind, and as you derive satisfaction from doing your share, you gain a greater feeling of wholeness and fulfillment. It's a time when you invest in yourself and special people in your life. Focusing on stabilizing your social life or handling outstanding or unresolved issues related to your friendships or projects can help boost your confidence and sense of mission and purpose. You could feel stronger as you immerse yourself in a cause or project. The potency of the full moon in Scorpio will be incredibly intense for you. This is because you and this sign both exist on the same polarity, exact opposites on the zodiac wheel. This lunation in Scorpio highlights the balance or imbalance in everyone's relationships. On a positive note, it can help people to work better in tandem as they assess if their complete needs are being met by one another emotionally, physically, spiritually, and financially. Yet, if they are not, his full moon can help this to be healed or else offer a way out once and for all. Temptation strikes when you see a chance to go for quick gains, whether it's a new pair of shoes or a new car. Try to resist, especially if you're not the only one who will be affected by the proposition. Powers of common sense triumph when you facilitate the release of your energies through exercise. All those surface emotions that occur when one is surprised, angered, or confused need a regular outlet. Find the spot where your stress level appears in your body and manage it naturally. If you suffer from migraines, you can use a wonderful herb called feverfew and brew a tea from it. If you have low tolerance for stress, increase the iron in your blood by consuming lentils. Today's the day to inject some creativity into your projects and activities. There's a essence happening, and this brings a great deal of energy to nonverbal communication. Whatever you're undertaking at this time in your life, using this vibration can heighten your awareness, enhance communication between yourself and others, and provide a far greater understanding of what needs to be done. Engage in activities that are artistic in nature to allow your imagination and creativity to flourish. As much as a moon in your relationship sector and its clash with the sun in Taurus might create some personal or relationship tension or at the very least some strong emotional responses, the timing couldn't be better. This is a moon that at some point during your birthday month will put a balance between your own and your relationship needs to the test, but with Mercury, the planet of communication, in his first full day in Taurus. Not only is Mercury here to keep the communication lines open, but in your relationship sector, the asteroid Juno, the queen of commitment, is using this to better understand what you want from your relationships and what they need from you. As much as today's moon in your relationship sector and its clash with the sun in Taurus might push some buttons and evoke some strong emotional responses, the timing couldn't be better. With Mercury, the planet of communication, in his first full day in Taurus, as the moon helps to flush out what you want from your relationships and what they need from you, he is on hand to keep the communication lines open. Virgo, practicality and peace go hand in hand today. Your quote of the day: simplicity is not lack, it's clarity. Your color of the day is sand beige, calm and capable. Lucky numbers: 6, 14, 21. A small habit shift can bring big results. Don't dismiss the value of rest. You may feel pulled toward nature or simplicity, follow it. A subtle improvement at home improves your mood. Our eyes in the sky. Welcome to your tarot reading for May 16, 2025. Today's energy arrives like a quiet sunrise, soft, golden, full of potential. Whether this is your first time receiving a reading or part of your daily ritual, trust that the messages here today are meant to meet you exactly where you are. You don't need to come with anything but an open heart and the willingness to reflect on what speaks to you most. Today's cards are the Fool, 6 of Cups, Queen of Pentacles, 10 of Wands, and Page of Swords. Each of these cards has its own wisdom to share, but together, they're painting a picture of rediscovery, healing, and forward momentum. Think of this reading as a conversation between your past, present, and future selves all joining hands to guide you forward. Let's begin with the Fool, a card that whispers of new beginnings and leaps of faith. If you've been teetering on the edge of a decision, wondering whether now is the right time to try something unfamiliar, this card says, take the step. The Fool is not about recklessness, but about trusting the unknown and believing in the magic of starting over. It doesn't matter if you don't have all the answers yet. Sometimes, the most beautiful chapters begin with a simple yes. Have you been feeling a quiet pull toward something new? A different direction, a side project, a change in mindset? This is your green light. Next, the Six of Cups brings a sense of nostalgia and emotional grounding. This card often connects us with memories, childhood experiences, or moments in life where we felt safe, seen, and joyful. It could be that something from the past is resurfacing today, perhaps a person, a feeling, or a lesson you once learned and forgot. There's healing in remembering who you were before the world told you who you had to be. If you find yourself feeling sentimental today, lean into it. Reconnect with your younger self. What would they love to see you doing right now? Let that version of you guide some of your choices. The Queen of Pentacles is a warm, nurturing presence in today's reading. She brings the message of groundedness and self-care, not the kind that's performative, but the quiet, meaningful kind that fills your cup from the inside out. This might be a day to reconnect with your body, your routines, or the spaces you call home. The Queen of Pentacles asks you to honor the work you're doing. Not just in your career or your goals, but in the way you care for yourself and others. You are a source of stability, and it's okay to slow down and receive care in return. Whether it's a nourishing meal, a walk in nature, or simply allowing yourself to rest without guilt, let yourself be held today. Then we arrive at the Ten of Wands, a card that acknowledges the weight you've been carrying. It shows you're someone who shows up, who takes responsibility, who pushes through. But this card is here to ask, are you holding more than you need to? Is it time to delegate, release, or even simply admit that you're tired? There's bravery in saying, I need a break, or I can't do this alone. You don't have to prove your worth through exhaustion. Today might be a good day to review what's really yours to carry and what might belong to others or to a former version of you who didn't yet know how to set boundaries. You're allowed to lighten the load. Finally, the Page of Swords arrives with curiosity and fresh ideas. This card brings a youthful, inquisitive energy, one that asks questions, seeks truth, and isn't afraid to look deeper. It's a beautiful contrast to the heaviness of the Ten of Wands and a reminder that even while we let go, we can still grow. You may find yourself feeling mentally alert today, or perhaps there's something you've been curious to learn or explore. Follow that spark. Even just taking time to research something you're interested in, journaling your thoughts, or speaking your truth can feel like a breath of fresh air. You don't need to be an expert, just willing to be a student of your own life. Altogether, this reading carries a message of gentle reinvention. You are being invited to release burdens that no longer serve you, nurture the parts of yourself that may have been neglected, reconnect with old dreams or memories, and move forward with a brave, open heart. It's okay to not have it all figured out. In fact, that's where much of the beauty lives, in the spaces between certainty and wonder. So here's a question for you. Is there something you've been holding on to that it's time to let go of? Or maybe a small spark, an idea, a dream, a shift you're ready to explore? I'd love for you to share it in the comments. Even one small insight or reflection can open the door for someone else to feel seen and supported. You are on a path of becoming, and every step, even the uncertain ones, has meaning. Keep going. You are loved, you are growing, and you are not alone.